The city was alive that night, bright lights, endless traffic. Laughter spilling from crowded cafes. You walked beside your fiance cute, his hand loosely wrapped around yours as he talked about wedding preparations. You nodded, forcing a smile, but a strange uneasiness crawled over your skin, your eyes flickered over the busy street. And that's when you felt it, someone was watching you. Across the road, a black car pulled to a slow stop. The door opened, and a man stepped out, tall, sharp jawline, dressed in a black suit that screamed danger. His dark eyes locked onto you instantly, like the world had vanished, like nothing else existed. Jungkook. Your breath hitched without reason. His gaze was heavy, almost suffocating, and yet strangely magnetic. You turned away quickly, clutching your fiance's arm tighter. Double quotes, YN? What's wrong? He chuckled. Double quotes, a nothing. You lied, but your heart raced in panic. From across the street, Jungkook tilted his head, lips curling into a smirk as he lit a cigarette. Smoke curled in the air around him, but his eyes never left you. Mine. The word echoed in his head, possessive and final. You tried to shake off the feeling, disappearing into the crowd with your fiance. But the weight of that stranger's stare lingered on your skin, chilling you to the bone. Behind you, Jungkook exhaled smoke, whispering into the night. From this moment, you'll never escape me. Double quotes. The city moved on. But you didn't know your life had just been claimed by the devil himself. The morning sun painted the city golden, but you couldn't shake the heaviness in your chest. That man's eyes, the way he had stared at you last night, had haunted you. You brushed it off as paranoia, but deep down, something whispered, he's still watching. JK's POV. From behind tinted windows of a sleek black car, Jungkook watched you exit your apartment. His gaze was sharp, UMBLINKING, as if memorizing every step you took. Double quotes, boss, one of his men muttered. Wire? Jungkook leaned back in his seat, lips curving into a dark smile, because she doesn't even know she belongs to me. Double quotes. His voice dripped with certainty. His fingers tapped lightly against the gun resting beside him, but his eyes, they softened only when they were on you. Your POV. At the cafe with your best friend, you laughed at something silly, but that uneasy feeling returned. You glanced out the window. A black car was parked across the street, engine silent, windows dark. Your stomach twisted. Later that night, you sat on your bed, trying to study. The silence of your room was loud. You pulled the curtains shut, heart beating fast. Why does it feel like someone's eyes are on me? Meanwhile, Jungkook sat in his private study, walls lined with screens. CCTV footage flickered across them. Your college, your street, your favorite cafe acute. He leaned forward, fingers tracing your image on the glass. Double quotes, mine. He whispered, voice laced with obsession, only mine. The gift. The next morning, your doorbell rang. A package sat waiting. Inside, a bouquet of black roses, their dark petals glowing. Against the pale wrapping. Tucked inside was a small note. You belong to me. Your breath caught. The paper trembled in your hands. You rushed to the window, as scanning the street, empty, silent. But across the road, hidden on a rooftop, Jungkook watched you with a smirk tugging at his lips, cigarette smoke curling in the air. Run as much as you want, princess. He murmured. Double quotes. I'll always find you. The night air was heavy, the streets nearly empty as you walked home alone. Your fiancé had dropped you off earlier, but rushed away for a late meeting. For the first time, you felt relief without him hovering, but also fear. Your heels clicked against the pavement, echoing louder than usual. Every shadow seemed alive. And then you felt it again. That gaze. You turned. A figure leaned casually against a black car under the streetlight. Dark suit, tattoos glinting beneath the sleeve, cigarette glowing faintly between his fingers. His eyes, those same piercing eyes lock onto you, your blood ran cold, double quotes, why you, your voice trembled. He pushed off the car with ease, walking toward you with slow, deliberate steps, princess. Jungkook's voice was deep, smooth, almost teasing. You shouldn't be walking alone at night, double quotes, your fists clenched, stay away from me. His smirk deepened as he closed the distance until you're back at the cold wall of a building he caged you in. Effortlessly, one arm resting above your head, the other sliding into his pocket, the scent of smoke and expensive cologne wrapped around you, intoxicating and suffocating, double quotes, stay away, he repeated softly, tilting his head. You feel my eyes, don't you? You know you're mine. Your chest rose and fell rapidly. I'm engaged. You can't. Jungkook's jaw tightened at the word. His eyes darkened, fury flickering through them, but his lips brushed dangerously close to your ear as he whispered, double quotes, engaged or not, you're already mine, double quotes, your heart thundered as his breath grazed your skin. A shiver betrayed you, and you hated yourself for it. Gathering courage, you shoved at his chest, I hate you. For the first time, Jungkook chuckled a low, sinister laugh. He stepped back slightly, but his eyes never left yours, double quotes, good, he smirked, licking his lip ring. Hate me all you want, princess, at least it means I own your thoughts. He started walking away, leaving you pressed against the wall, trembling, but before getting into his car, he glanced back once more, eyes blazing, remember this, and his voice carried through the night. You'll never escape me, double quotes, the car door slammed, engine roared, and he was gone, but his presence lingered on your skin, in your chest, inside your very breath, and for the first time, you feared the truth, you weren't sure if you wanted to escape anymore. The days after that confrontation were unbearable, you felt his presence everywhere on the streets, outside your college, even in your dreams. Every time you turned, you swore you caught a glimpse of him, but tonight, he wasn't watching, he was taking. Scene 1, the abduction, you left your friend's apartment late, the streets were empty, the night air sharp against your skin, you walked faster, clutching your bag, a low growl of an engine approached. Before you could react, a hand wrapped around your waist, another covered your mouth. Your muffled scream echoed as you were pulled into a sleek black car, the world blurred into darkness. Scene 2, awakening, when your eyes opened, you were no longer in the city. A massive room surrounded you, marble floors, velvet, curtains, chandeliers dripping crystals. It was beautiful, but felt like a cage, you stumbled off the bed, searching for the door, but it was locked. The door creaked open, and there he was, Jungkook leaned casually against the frame, black shirt, clinging to his chest, tattoos peeking through. His eyes softened for a split second before hardening again, awake, princess. His tone was silk-laced with steel. You backed away, let me go. He stepped closer, each stride slow, deliberate, you're safe here. With me, double quotes, safe. You kidnapped me. You spat, fist shaking, Jungkook single quotes, jaw flexed. I saved you. That man you're engaged to? He doesn't deserve you. He'll never protect you like I can. Scene 3, the escape attempt, you waited until he left the room. Hands trembling, you managed to pick the lock with a hairpin. Your heart pounded as you ran through the endless halls of the mansion, freedom was just beyond the iron gates. But the moment you touched them, arms wrapped around you, strong, unyielding, Jungkook, the night rain poured down as he dragged you back, against his chest, you thrashed wildly, tears mixing with raindrops, let me go, you screamed. His grip only tightened, his lips brushed Your voice low and dangerous : you'll never leave me in, not now. Not ever. You felt his heartbeat hammering against your back wild, desperate. For the first time, you realized it wasn't just obsession, it was madness, disguised as love. Scene 4, the claim. He turned you around, pinning you against the cold gates. His wet hair clung to his forehead, eyes burning into yours. I don't care if you hate me, Jungkook growled, voice breaking, but I won't survive if you're not mine. Your lips trembled. You hated him. You feared him. And yet, something inside your chest betrayed you. Skipping when he leaned closer. The rain fell harder, drowning the silence between you. Why me? You whispered, almost breaking. His lips brushed against yours, barely a touch, but enough to shatter you. Because the first time I saw you. He whispered, my soul stopped looking for anyone else. The rain swallowed his confession, but his eyes made it eternal. And in that moment, you realized escape was no longer possible. Not from him. Not from yourself. The rain hadn't stopped that night. It hammered against the windows of Jungkook's mansion, filling the silence you wished would swallow him whole. You sat on the edge of the bed, arms wrapped around yourself. The memory of his confession echoed in your head, unwanted and unshakable. The door creaked open. He stepped in, black silk shirt half unbuttoned, damp hair falling messily over his forehead. His tattoos glistened faintly under the dim light. You shot up immediately. Stay away from me. Double quotes. He didn't listen. He never did. Princess, Jungkook murmured, voice low, almost tender. You'll catch a cold sitting there in wet clothes. Double quotes. Your heart twisted. How could his voice sound so gentle when his actions were anything but? I don't need your care, you hissed. I need my freedom. Double quotes. He froze. His jaw clenched, his gaze dropping for a moment. Before snapping back at you with dangerous intensity. You think that fiancé of yours can give you freedom? He growled, stepping closer. He can't even protect you. He can't even see you the way I do. You slapped him hard. The crack echoed in the room. Your chest heaved. I hate you. For a second, silence. His cheek stung red from your hand. Then he laughed, low, dark, a sound that sent dollar hivers D0 when Y0 or dollar pine. His eyes locked with yours, burning. Double quotes. Good, he whispered. And before YOUC0 at M0 the high dollar, LPSCR at dollar head 0 and TO YOURS. YOUG at dollar paid at gain dollar TM, dollar hoving at his CH euro dollar T, but high dollar. GRIP on YO or RE, T's pin DYOUAG INST the W at lines. High dollar key dollar Washington dollar and G your own till it was fee Reese, con dollar Yuming, de dollar Barati, and Y euro T. Y Warbo Dibby euro trace at Yed YOU for a dollar plit second, YO or. Li PSM0 ved with high dollar. He had our T dollar peer at Ling 0 out of C0 and troll. Realization dollar truck like lightning YOU. PU dollar had him a WY. CHTP0 UND ING. Double quotes. I hate you. You repeated, but your voice broke this time. Jungkook single quotes S thur MB brood dollar head acro dollar Y0 or dollar W0 len L0 W euro our lip euro yes glinting with Sati dollar faction. Then hate me forever in he whispered Li PS. Brew dollar hing yo or e at r, at least it means I own your every thought. He stepped back, let at veng yout or your own bling. T0RN, Li PS still burning F or 0 meters high dollar T0UH. And in that moment, you realized hate had never felt this much like de euro dollar ire. Why were Li PS still tingle euro DF40 M high dollar key dollar Y0 or mine T0 RN in CHitos? UW at and to dollar CRE at M to H at Te to CLW at the WLLS of this G old and CHA. But in stat D, YOUS at TF or 0 Zen ... The door clicked shut behind him. Silence swallowed the room again. You thought he was gone, but later that night, as the mansion grew quiet, curiosity pulled you from the bed. You crept down the hallways, following the faint sound of a door closing. You stopped outside a room. The faint smell of smoke seeped through the crack. Against your better judgment, you pushed it open. Jungkook sat inside. The lights were dim, his back to you. He was shirtless, leaning forward with his elbows on his knees. Cigarette smoke curled upward as he stared at the ground. And then you saw it. Scars, long, brutal marks carved into his back, some faded, some fresh, a silent map of pain and violence. Your breath caught. For the first time, you didn't see the Mafia king who had stolen your freedom. You saw a man carrying wars on his skin. He spoke without turning. I told you not to wander at night. You stiffened. You knew I was here? A humorless chuckle slipped from his lips. He stepped the cigarette out and leaned back in the chair, finally glancing over his shoulder at you. His eyes weren't burning this time. They were tired. Princess, Jungkook murmured, voice hoarse. I've known your footsteps since the first day I saw you. I could find you in a crowd of millions. You wanted to leave, to run back to your room, but your feet stayed planted. Your voice softened against your will. Who did that to you? For a second, he said nothing. His jaw flexed, his throat bobbed, but his eyes darkened again as he turned fully toward you. Don't ask about my scars, he said firmly. Then, quieter, you wouldn't like the answers. The silence grew thick between you. He stood, at looking SL0, Wiley.T0, Ward YOU. UCH0, all of M0 Vedia Y. You didn't. High $B0, T0, we read 0 over YO Urs. But high $TOUCHW at S Serpri Ingli car Euro Fool as H Euro re at Ched 0 at and brew $headed damp strand of hair. From your cheat. Top H at Tingam Euro for 0 any negate T. In, Jungkook whispered. Ru $T, L pound TM $XE T any at our YOU with 0 at fighting. While or CH pound street TIGHTNED. EV re-enter $CRE at med to re $isbut. Instat D, YOUFO on YO or $elf FR0 Zen and Euro are the W pound of high $, £8 S, and for the first time, YOUW0 if hating him was easier than admitting the dangerous truth : you were starting to F pound L something else . The air between you was heavy, his W0 RDS lung to I0 or $kin like $moke, high $clo $anis officating yet. At DDICTIVE ... You swallowed hard, trying to steady your voice. You can't keep me here, Jungkook. No matter what you say, I'll never stop fighting. His lips curved, not in his usual mocking smirk, but in something darker. Sadder ... Fight all you want, princess, he murmured. Just don't pretend you don't feel this ... High $H at ND lid D0 when FPOMYO or CHK TRILING lightly. LONGYO or JWTO or NEK YO or pull $EB pound trade YOU. R at CING wildly being at TH high $to H. YOUGR at BB pound D high $re $T me at Ning 2. PU $HMAWY but instat D Y0 or finger $Earled Egadinst. High $, kin 8 olding him TH pound re. While we're BRE at TH hit head. Jungkook lay at Ned Clo $. High $ for ed pre $, ing ag at in AST.Y0 URS. High $ voy AD at Angerus $Y per $it. $IYOUD0 and F pound L at nithing WHNITOUC HYOU. Y0U0 pen pound D Y or M0 youth, but M0W0 RDS C at me 0 at. The dollar islands W at s its zero when convey dollar iron. High dollar lip dollar brew dollar head YOURS. Fat at their light THI dollar time T pound sting. Tayatsing un OT the brood at L key dollar SF or 0 meters bev 0 re. But some pound thing TH at T. Bupai ned pound vendi euro per. Y0 or ray dollar olv CR at CKED. Ru dollar T for a he at our TB at T. Y0 Yuki dollar at him B at CK the W0 real dollar pun. High dollar H at EDS grip PPD Y0 or Y dollar T. Peeling YOU dot flu dollar H egg at instim. H T radiat ting THRO YO or B0 D as YO or. Finji pound RST at angle pound D helpful dollar Lee in high dollar dom PH at air. It W at SMDNSSW RONG FORBI den. Terrifying. Yet YOUC0 Alden AST0 P WH pound and YOU fan at light TO rate YO or dollar elf AWY BRE ethel pound SS high dollar EYS W euro Rion for euro CHST he at Vang as H euro AST at red at YOU like YOU W euro re the zero in life thing he'd pound for W at NT ed double quotes YOUC at an H at TM pound Tom 0 row Jungkook whispered voice R0 but T0 night why are you mine? Why were chess P0 undid VI0 lently TORNB2 euro and FADR and 80 euro sire YO LO anger KNWHOW to D euro NY and as the street or MR at GED out dollar eyed YO ray atlised YOU WRENT fighting him at NY more YO were fighting Y0 or dollar elf. Y war B0 d T are eurombled as if it N0 LONG are bell 0 ang to YOU. EV euro re-enerve EV euro re-BRE at TH. EV euro re-he at RTB at TW at S dot T at NGLED YTH him Jungkook single quotes S there MB brew dollar head at cross Y0 or SW0 len L0 or Li P. High dollar toe H ling euro ring as if S at voring the evid pound ence of Y0 or dollar or pounder dollary. He murmured, voice of velvet blade I get inst Y O or. Dollarkin, EV pound and Y O or HTEBOWS to M euro. Y or H at NDS L euro and head at gain dollar T high dollar C at G dollar T. YOUW at into dot to PU dollar HM at way. Dollar CRE at M, ers him. But Y or fing euro or S dot 0 and L Y tat euro ned, P uling him clo dollar up. ID0 and W at NTTHI dollar, you whispered TH0 YO or V0 ice. TR euro bold with a Li euro, YOUB0 off C0, it he at R high dollar a euro SD at Rickend, dollar off euro ning at NDCH at RP euro ning at LL at dot 0 NC. YOUW and TM pound. YNTH at T's WHT trifes YOU. BFO rate YOUC0 a D pound and Wyatt. High dollar lip dollar F0 and Y0 or M pound CK A S or Hing TR at ILTH at TMDE YO or KNSWK YOU got dollar paid CL at wing at high dollar T0 RMB2 euro and Resi dollar T at instat at NDTH pound YL D to dollar RPO Oling LOW and Y0 or AST0 mock dollar top YOUBGGD TH0 the W0 RDS0 on pound DBR0 Ken and euro dip T pound lines M pound YOUD0 and WNTTH is and Isle Street OP high dollar BRE at TH dot W at SHOTAGINTY0 or dollar kin, Li pound T0 M pound, print pound SS. YOUP at tid Y0 or Li PS, but the W0 RDS refu dollar ed to C O me. While were dollar IL pound NC EB euro trace at yed YOU on EAG at in Jungkook dollar merked AG INSTY9 or dollar kin. High dollar GRIP TIT euroning at. Why were WIST a dollar if at and whoring YOU to him? THT's WH at TITH 0 odd, H pound lift euro DU pound F0 dollar Lee, pre-dollar ing YOUAG INT the W at lines dot, as if YOUW are e weighty LE dollar. High dollar key dollar e S tuppen D hungrier, dot B0 LDA. High dollar B0 dc at Jing YOU and C0 MP let Ely dot. Why were mind us CRMEDWRONG, WRONG, WR0NG, but YO or dot B0 DYMLTDINTO high dollar. REP onding with a fee pi YOU.C0 ULD and single quotes TC0 and TROL dot double quotes YD0 IPU M at cam F pound LTH is WY. YOUCH0 KED, Y0 or V0 ICBRE at King UND are the W pound ide of it. Jungkook's GCEL0 seeked with YOURS in pound knees and RW. Dot double quotes back. I use YOUW pound ray LW at YS me at NT to be me and knee. EV pound NY0 or dot H at Tacy at NCH at NGF at Tay dot double quotes dot and in the Saint 0 Malaysian ringgits is SH at Dow with Thurner row at ring and TH. DIST at NCE. YOU rate at lies Y0 or fake HTW at S dollar lipping a WY. Pi pound CE. By D at Angerus pi pound CE. Y or BRE at THCL at dollar head, SH at low at ND unpound ven, a dollar if the. STORM0 at dollar at H at DBL pound D into Y0 or VINS. Jungkook's B0 dot C at GED YOUN. High dollar T0 HS pound ting fury TOEV pound replace at CE it ling euro red IH at TYOU. YOU Y dollar P euro red AG IN TH W0 RDS CR at sking APRT on Y0 or T0 and Gua H pound lay at Nedin lip dollar brew dollar hing the C0 ner of YOR. MOUTH so CLOSE Y pound TT at unting TH and H at Tami will pound. Y0 you're in my APMS, H at damn euro will euro. I'm the 0 and lie 0, NEWH0 M at Kes YOU F euro L at live. High dollar key dollar STR at ILEDDOW and Y or JW, E at CH0 NESLOW, D euro lib euro rate. As if beer ending YOU. While or H at NDS pre-dollar at AG, INST high dollar CHSTY euro T. Ins pound at D of PU dollar hing him a WY. Y0 or Fing pound RS la head at him. D pound spur at Tay. Better at Ying Y0 or DEN I at L IC at end. IC at NT0 THI dollar. YOU place pound at did. THOUGHY0 or TR pound bling VOISBTR at YEDMO ray LO anging TH at NDEFI at NCE dot. Jungkook's a pound S flea per euro D with dollar ohm pound thing. T at anger 0 us to dollar ire. Y pound S dot but all dollar OP it in. YOUTHINKICHOSETHI dollar. High dollar W0 RDS W euro re rag GED or at W. I didn't IS at WYOUO and CE. Dot at ND at W at S hour at DOV euro R 4M euro. YOU star euro D at him. Dollar ton net by TH pound BR0 can convey dollar iron. F or the for dollar T Tim euro. H euro didn't S0 and like the Ruffle euro SSM at FIA. King he S0 undid like AM at and drive 0 W ending dot. Lightning slaw dollar head the dollar key. Illumin at ting high dollar F at CEW euro TH at ear. PL at dollar tear to high dollar for HED. Tato O escly dollar tenning and euro RTH euro. Isti 0 RM, a euro as burning with the dollar per at TIO and dot H euro pre-dollar at high dollar for he D to Y zeroers. High dollar voy ho at our dollary, ID0 and KN0 WHOW to LOVG your own lie in all IKNOW is. HOW to CL Adam to PIUN to K Euro P and all KPYOU Euro Ven if it the dollar choice SB0 off the W0 RDS LO JED in Y or CHST CH at RP and INT0 XIC at Ting dot. Y or BODBTR at YEDU at gain dash Y0 or Leapy SFO on high dollar and OT0 at OF so you're under, but 0 out of a hung euro RYOUC0 no LO anger street roof. High dollar M0 youth dev 0 yurd YOURS did dollar parati at ND YLD Y or H at NDS T at angling and high dollar DMPH at ear as if YOUD pound if YOULTG0 the street 0 Malaysian ringgits skr at med 0 at side. But in dollar-eyed the ONLY street ORMWS him high dollar BRE at TH high dollar TOUCH high dollar N at me SC at red and 0 YO or dollar kin. Like airs YOUC0 nuv RESC at PE and as H0 LD YOU tighter DPR YOU re at Liz0 D the tapai by I fiing truth cologne UW euro renru dollar TF at lingen 0 high dollar A pi Ms YOU or F at lingen 0 is D at Raycan euro SS. M morning or EPTINT the M at engine like a THI euro FS 0 feet light S euro paid their 0 the Kurt addins. Brew dollar hing ochre 0 SSY 0 or dollar kin YOU stered Y or B0 D A hing leapy dollar TILL dollar W. Len FROM high dollar, rel euronal dollar S key dollar S. The ta dollar te of him linji euro red H at hunting. YOU like SMO ke YOUC0 aldent BRE at the 0 at. FORA he at repeat YOUFORGOTWHRE YOUW euro re. THNYOUF euro it at high dollar at RM. He at vi and po dollar essive drive at paid ochre 0 SSY0 or .y dollar T Jungkook W at SB dollar I'd YOU ASLP his CHE dollar TRIING and F at ling STE at dilly .u froze LST nig HT street or M repel at yed in FL at SHES dash high dollar to dollar parati W0 RDS the for euro of high dollar T0 edge. Y or BTR at YL of Y0 herself. She at me and he at TT at angled in dollar at YOU until YOUC0 would be at reliability at the ... carefully. You tried to slip out of his hold. But his grip tightened instantly, pulling you back against him. You're not going anywhere, princess. His voice rasped, still heavy with sleep. High dollar leapy dollar brew dollar head the dollar hell of YO or ER. An OT at FT or LST and IG dash H T double quotes Y0 or AST0 mock chui dollar TED. It W at S Amy dollar take. You whispered, almost to yourself. Jungkook's eyes up euro ned D at rec pi euro or sing D at angerous. Even in the morning light, he propped himself up on one elbow, staring down at you as if your words had cut him open amidst at ke. His voice was low, sharp, do mist at kesem at ke. Yuki dollar me be at CK like UW euro re-ast at RVING. You flinched, his gaze softened slightly, but the intensity never wavered. He cupped your face, thumb stroking. Your cheek double quotes, stop lying to yourself, you can lie to the world, you can even lie to that fiancé of yours. But you'll never lie to me double quotes the mention of your fiancé hit like ice water, reality, crash down, heavier than chains. You turned your face away, guilt burning through you. Jungkook's jaw clenched, his hand slid down, gripping your chin, forcing you to meet his eyes. Forget him. He was never meant for you double quotes tears pricked at the corners of your eyes. And you were? The man who caged me, ruined me, stole every ounce of freedom I had. His expression darkened, but his voice broke with raw honesty. Double quotes, yes, because I'm the only one who would burn the world just to keep you breathing. The silence between you was suffocating, your heart pounded. Torn between the horror of his claim and the dangerous part of you that wanted to believe it. And then a knock shattered the tension. Loud, urgent. One of Jungkook's men called from behind the door. Double quotes, boss, we have a problem. Her fiancé, he's here. Your blood ran cold. Jungkook's lips curved, not into a smile, but into a deadly promise. Double quotes, perfect. Let him try to take what's mine. The air froze, your fiancé's name echoed in your skull, louder than the storm that had raged last night. Jungkook rose from the bed in one smooth motion, his bare torso gleaming with the remnants of the night you wished you could erase. Tattoos sprawled across his skin like warnings, shadows of the life he carried. You clutched the sheets around you, heart slamming against your ribs. No, Jungkook, you can't. Please. Double quotes. He turned to you, already buttoning his shirt with steady, deliberate fingers. His eyes flickered with fire and something far darker. You want to see how much he really loves you? Good. Watch. Your stomach lurched. Don't hurt him. Jungkook paused at the door, his hand resting on the knob. He didn't turn, but his voice was a low growl. I don't need to hurt him, princess. I just need to show him what he'll never have. Double quotes. Before you could move, he was gone. The echo of his footsteps down the hall made your throat tighten with dread. You scrambled from the bed, clutching at the robe draped over the chair. The mansion seemed colder as you ran through the corridors, following the faint hum of voices, then raised voices. The sound of his voice stopped you dead. Your fiance acute. Double quotes. Where is she? He demanded, fury laced with desperation. What have you done with her, you bastard? You peeked around the corner. The grand hall stretched out like a battlefield. Jungkook stood at the center, calm, composed, lethal. Across from him, your fiancé out of place. In this world of shadows, his hands shaking, but his stance firm. Jungkook's single quotes S-men lingered at the edges, watching with predator's eyes. She's not yours to take back, Jungkook said smoothly, adjusting his cuffs. She never was. Your fiancé's jaw tightened. She's my fiancé. She belongs with me. Double quotes. Jungkook's single quotes S laugh was low, cruel. Belongs, he stepped closer, his presence suffocating. You think she belongs anywhere but here? Your fiancé faltered for half a second, but then his eyes burned with determination. He called, his voice breaking. As it carried across the hall, come to me. Let's leave this nightmare together. The sound of your name on his lips made your chest ache. Jungkook's single quotes as head tilted, his gaze sliding to you instantly. He'd known you were there all along. His voice cut through the room like a blade. Go on, princess, show him. The silence was unbearable. Both men's eyes burned into you, one with desperate hope, the other with dangerous possession. You opened your mouth, but before you could speak, Jungkook chuckled low, stepping closer to your fiancé. His presence was suffocating, sharp as a knife. Tell me something, Jungkook murmured, slipping his hands casually into his pockets. How much is she worth to you? Your fiancé stiffened. She's not for sale. Jungkook tilted his head, the corner of his lips curving. Everything has a price. His gaze flicked briefly to you, taunting, testing. Then back to him. I'll make it simple. Take the money and leave. Walk away from her, walk away from me, and live. You froze, your breath catching. Jungkook, no. But he was already signaling one of his men. A sleek black briefcase was brought forward, placed between the two men. With a heavy thud, the clasps clicked open and neat stacks of cash gleamed under the dim chandelier light. Your fiance's eyes widened, his throat bobbing as he swallowed. Enough to buy yourself a new life, Jungkook said smoothly. His voice poisonous silk. Enough to forget she ever existed. Don't. You cried, stepping forward. Don't you dare. But your fiance's gaze wavered. He looked at you, torn, trembling, and then his eyes dropped back to the money. The sound of your heart breaking drowned out the storm. Double quotes no. You whispered. Jungkook smirked, watching him with cruel satisfaction. So that's all your love costs? Pathetic. Your fiance's hands shook as he reached out. For a second, you hoped he would pull back. That he would fight for you, that his love was stronger than fear. But his fingers closed around the handle of the briefcase. Tears blurred your vision. How could you? You choked. He didn't meet your eyes, didn't answer. With the money clutched tight, he turned on his heel and walked out, his footsteps echoing like gunshots through the hall until the door slammed shut behind him. Silence followed. A silence more painful than any scream. Jungkook single quotes as eyes lingered on the door for a moment, then shifted to you. His smirk faded into something darker, something almost wounded. See, princess? His voice was low, cold, but threaded with something raw. The world doesn't love you the way I do. They all leave. I don't. Your chest ached with fury and grief. You planned this. You spat. You knew he'd take it. He stepped closer, his hand brushing a tear from your cheek. Even as you flinched. No, Jungkook whispered, his gaze locking on yours. I just showed you the truth. And in that moment, you realized your prison was no longer the mansion, it was him. Your tears still burned hot against your skin, but Jungkook's touch was colder than ice, his words wrapped around you like chains. Tightening with every breath. You destroyed him, you whispered, voice trembling with rage. You didn't just show me the truth, you forced it. Jungkook single quotes, jaw flexed. But his eyes never left yours. No, princess, I gave him a choice. He chose the money over you. Don't blame me for his weakness. You shoved at his chest, your fists hitting him weakly. You wanted this. You wanted me broken, so I'd have no one left but you. His hand shot out, gripping your wrists mid-strike, pinning them against his chest. His heartbeat thundered beneath your palms, wild and relentless. You think I enjoy watching you hurt? You think I wanted you to cry like this? His voice cracked. For the first time, I'd kill for your smile and I'd bleed for it. But he didn't deserve you, and now you know it. Your lips trembled, your anger clashing violently with the ache. In your chest, I don't want to belong to you. I don't want your chains. Jungkook. Double quotes. Something flickered in his eyes, pain, sharp and fleeting. But then it hardened, swallowed by obsession. You already do. Whether you admit it or not. BEFO Ray YOUC 0 would reply. High dollar M0 Youth WS0 and YOURS Phi Euro Reese and $dollar Prati. $YOU Ted trying to PU $HMAWY. But the for euro in dollar I'd YOUBT are at YEDYOU ani I got in. The key $dollar SE at red, are at W, and INTO zycating YORB0 DTR euro bling as high dollar. GR IP refu dollar ed to LTG0 when he pulled back, his forehead rested against yours. His breath ragged. Hate me all you want, curse me, fight me. Run from me, but don't you dare say you don't feel this. You shut your eyes. ASOBT at ring THROUGHYOU. Back at use. The truth W at S. YOU did F euro Ellit. High dollar T0 high dollar for euro. High dollar D at Rickness. Compiling its W at Y INT0 Y0 or V INS until YOUC0 no LO Angertel where U euro ended and H euro big at N Jungkook $dollar ed the Tay at RS from Y or C HKS. His V0 I stop BRE at king in 0 a $y per. You're mine in, not because I took you, but because no one else was strong enough to keep you. And for the first time, you realized the war wasn't between him and your FIANCE acute ... It was between your freedom and the part of your heart that had already surrendered to him. The mansion felt suffocating after that night. Every wall, every shadow whispered his name. Jungkook's words echoed inside you like a curse. No one else was strong enough to keep you ... but you couldn't accept it. Not yet ... When he finally left for a late-night meeting, you sat at the edge of the bed, heart pounding as the silence pressed in. This was your chance. Your fingers trembled as you pulled open the drawer he always kept locked. The small silver key you had stolen days ago slid into the lock perfectly. The drawer clicked open. Inside lay the black pistol he never let out of his sight. And a phone ... Your hands shook as you picked it up. You dialed the only number you still remembered, your best friend's. The line rang once, twice. Her voice came through, groggy but alive. Relief nearly made you collapse ... Double quotes, please, you whispered, choking back tears. Help me. I'm not safe here. The door creaked ... You froze. Jungkook stood in the doorway, his shirt half unbuttoned, eyes narrowing as he took in the scene. The phone slipped from your hand, clattering to the floor ... For a moment, silence reigned. His gaze flicked from the drawer to your trembling hands. His voice was dangerously calm. Trying to leave me, princess? Your pulse roared in your ears. You can't keep me here forever. I'll find a way out ... Double quotes ... He stepped inside, closing the door with a soft click. The air grew heavier with every step he took toward you. His hand reached down, picking up the phone slowly, deliberately, before setting it on the dresser. Then he looked at you. His expression wasn't anger, it was something worse. Hurt, betrayal ... You called her. His voice was low, raw. You were really going to leave me ... Double quotes ... Tears filled your eyes. You've already taken everything from me, Jungkook, my freedom, my choices. What else did you expect me to do? He exhaled sharply, dragging a hand through his hair as if restraining himself. Then, in one swift movement, he grabbed the gun from the drawer and placed it in your hands. Your eyes widened, confusion slamming into you. If you want to leave that badly, he whispered, his voice breaking, then shoot me. And this because the only way you're walking out that door without me is if I'm dead. The weight of the weapon trembled in your hands, his eyes dark, desperate, unwavering, locked with yours. And in that moment, the line between captor and lover blurred into something terrifying. The gun was heavy, colder than ice, your trembling fingers barely able to hold it steady. Jungkook stood before you, chest rising and falling, daring you with every ragged breath. Double quotes, do it. He whispered, voice hoarse but steady. If leaving me is worth more than my life, pull the trigger. Tears burned your vision, your heart pounded so violently it drowned out every other sound. The man who had caged you, ruined you, consumed you was now offering you the key in the cruelest, most twisted way possible. I don't want to kill you, you choked, your voice cracking. His lips curved, not into a smirk this time, but into something achingly broken. Then, you'll never be free. You raised the gun higher, aiming at his chest. Your arms shook violently. Why are you doing this to me? Because I can't lose you, Jungkook said, his voice breaking. For the first time. His eyes shone raw and desperate. I'd rather die by your hands than watch you walk away into someone else's. Your breath caught, your finger brushing the trigger. The weight of the choice crushed you. Freedom was right there within reach. But so was he. Your sob escaped before you could swallow it back. Why can't you just let me go? He stepped closer, chest against the barrel of the gun. Because letting you go would be the same as dying. Double quotes. The metal shook between you, pressed against his heart. His scent, his warmth, his nearness, it overwhelmed you until you could hardly tell if the tears on your cheeks were yours or his. And then a loud knock rattled the door. One of his men's urgent voices broke the moment. Boss, we've got trouble. Someone's breached the gates. You flinched, lowering the gun slightly. Jungkook's gaze never wavered from yours, even as tension rippled across his features. Finally, he reached up slowly, gently, wrapping his hand around the gun and pushing it down. His voice was rough, almost pleading. This isn't over, you'll have to choose me or the world that keeps trying to take you from me. Before you could answer, he ripped the gun from your hands, tucked it into his waistband, and strode toward the door. You were left standing there, trembling, realizing the terrifying truth. You'd had the chance to end it. But you couldn't. Pull the trigger. Your body was still trembling when the door slammed behind him, the echo carrying through the hollow chambers of the mansion. You clutched the edge of the dresser, knuckles white, trying to breathe, but every inhale carried his scent, his words, his chains. The shouts from outside grew louder. Gunshots cracked through the night like fireworks, sharp, merciless. You rushed to the window, heart pounding. The courtyard was chaos, dark figures scaling the walls, Jungkook's men firing from every corner, muzzle flashes tearing through the stormy night. The gates, once a barrier of iron and control, now lay shattered. You searched desperately among the shadows until your breath caught someone familiar. Your best friend. She was there, ducking behind one of the cars, her face pale but determined as she tried to sneak deeper into the grounds. Your chest tightened, hope and dread colliding. She came for you. But Jungkook was already outside. You saw him, gun drawn, eyes burning with lethal focus. He moved like a phantom, cutting through his enemies, his tattoos glistening with rain and blood. Every shot he fired was precise. Every strike merciless. The world might have seen a monster, but to you, he was death incarnate, unstoppable, unyielding, terrifyingly beautiful. And then his gaze snapped upward, straight to your window. Even in the chaos, even drenched in blood and fury, he saw you. His lips curved into something dark, possessive, a silent reminder. Don't even think about running. Behind him, your best friend's eyes locked on yours. She mouthed one word. Run. Your pulse thundered. The storm outside was nothing compared to the storm inside your chest. Jungkook was fighting his enemies, but the real battle was yours, freedom within reach, and a man who would kill the world to keep you. And for the first time, you realized you might have to destroy him before he destroyed everything else. Your legs twitched, ready to move, ready to do what your best friend begged of you. Run. Jungkook was in the thick of it, a storm of bullets and fury. He dropped one enemy with a clean shot, then another with a brutal kick. The last of his men mowed down the rest, scattering the attackers like shadows into the rain. Victory was his. And then bang. The sound split the night, louder than all the others. You saw it before he did. The man he had shot crumpled to the ground, but not before firing one last desperate round. The bullet tore through the rain, embedding itself into Jungkook's side. Your breath caught. No, the scream ripped from your chest as you bolted from the room, feet slamming against the stairs. By the time you reached him, Jungkook was on one knee, blood soaking through his white shirt, his gun still in hand. His men were shouting, dragging away the bodies, but all you saw was him, your monster, your captor, your everything faltering. You fell to your knees in front of him, hands trembling as they cupped his face. Don't you dare close your eyes, Jungkook. Don't you dare leave me. Tears streamed hot down your cheeks, mingling with the rain. He blinked up at you, half conscious, lips curling into a faint Smile despite the blood on them, princess. Your sob broke in your throat. I don't care about freedom anymore. I don't care about running. I love your cage. I love you. Just. Don't leave me. Double quotes. His hand, weak but steady, rose to brush against your cheek, smearing it with his blood. His smile widened just enough to show the dimple you had seen in softer moments. I told you. His voice was a rasp, heavy with pain, but still teasing. Still him. You were always mine. Double quotes. And then his head lolled slightly, his weight sagging into your arms as his men rushed forward, shouting orders, calling for the doctor. But you didn't hear them. All you could hear was your own heartbeat and the terrifying realization that you weren't trapped anymore. You had chosen the cage. Hours passed in a blur of blood, shouting and rushing footsteps. The mansion's underground medical room was thick with the scent of antiseptic and smoke. Jungkook lay pale against the sheets, his right arm bandaged tightly, his body weak from blood loss. You hadn't moved from his side, not once. Your fingers clutched his uninjured hand, tears spilling silently. As you stared at him, his chest rose and fell, shallow but steady. Alive, barely, but alive. Finally, the silence broke with your cracked whisper, you stupid. Stupid man, your tears dripped onto the blanket. Your voice trembling, I never wanted to leave you. I just wanted you to live with me, normally. No guns, no blood. No cages. Your lips quivered as you buried your face against his arm. I don't need freedom, Jungkook. I just need you. The words spilled out, raw and unguarded. I love you. I love you all along, but your breath hitched. I hate you too. Unbeknownst to you, Jungkook's last fluttered. He was awake. Conscious, but he didn't move, didn't open his eyes. He just lay there, listening, every word carving deeper into his heart. And then your sob shook his chest. Wake up, you idiot. Mafia, I said I love you. Are you happy now? His lips curved faintly. His voice came out hoarse, teasing yet soft. I love you too, princess. Double quotes. Your head snapped up, eyes widening. Why, you're awake! A smug smirk tugged at his mouth, even in his weakened state. Been awake. Just wanted to hear you say it. Your face burned. What? No, you delusional idiot. Nobody said I love you, especially not me. You shoved at his shoulder lightly, embarrassed. You're imagining things. I'm leaving now. His fingers, weak but determined, caught your wrist. Before you could move, his voice, though strained, held that same commanding edge. Don't act up, princess. I heard everything. His gaze softened, his smirk fading into something real. When that bullet came for me, I swear, if it had touched you, instead, I would have died right there. You froze, your throat tightening, tears threatening again. Double quotes and AAH. You muttered quickly, turning your head away to hide. Your tears, it's not me. I don't care. I hate you, remember. But your voice cracked. And you couldn't finish the lie. Jungkook's grip on your wrist tightened, weak, but unyielding. His eyes burning into yours even through the haze of pain. Double quotes. You know you belong to me. I told you earlier, don't lie to me. And don't lie to yourself. Accept it now. You crave me. The way I crave you. The only difference is the way we love. Your breath caught, tears spilling down your cheeks. His words wrapped around your heart like shackles you didn't even want to escape from anymore. Maybe it was madness. Maybe it was love. Or maybe it was both. You open your mouth. But no words came, just a trembling silence that betrayed you more than any confession could. Jungkook's eyes softened as if he already knew your answer. He lifted his gaze toward the door. Secretary, he rasped, signaling with his uninjured hand. Within minutes, his loyal right-hand man entered, carrying something unexpected, a velvet box and a bouquet of your favorite flowers. Your breath hitched as Jungkook took the items, fumbling dot slightly with his bandaged hand, but refusing to let anyone else do it for him. He opened the box, revealing a gleaming dot ring that shimmered even in the dim light. Still on the hospital bed, pale but burning with determination, Jungkook held it out toward you. Double quotes, marry me, sweetheart. His voice was hoarse, but steady. Be mine, not because I caged you, but because you chose me, will you? Your hand shook violently, your heart screamed yes, but your pride whispered no. You stared at the man before you, the dot man who ruined you, yet somehow rebuilt you in his image. You didn't want to reject him. Maybe you couldn't. Maybe you'd already fallen for his chains too deeply. With trembling fingers, you reached out and let him slide the dot ring onto your hand. You're such an idiot, Jungkook, you whispered, sobs catching your breath. A stupid, reckless idiot, but on idiot just for me. Double quotes. His smile broke through the pain, dimples deep, his eyes glowing with a darkness only you could tame. Time blurred, and before you knew it, you stood in front of an altar not with your ex-fiance, but with the man who had turned your life upside down. The Mafia's shadow loomed around you, but so did his warmth. The priest's voice faded as your eyes locked with his. When it came time for vows, you swallowed hard, refusing to give him the words he craved. Instead, you raised your chin, fire and love burning together in your chest. I hate you, Jungkook. Double quotes. A stunned hush fell over the room, but Jungkook only chuckled, eyes glistening as he lifted your trembling hand to his lips. And he whispered, brushing a kiss against your ring, will always love you too, darling. The world disappeared as his mouth cl aran was zeroers in a key dollar hungry de dollar parati at in deposi zero nate in 0.2 sc at el alifiro time, not vows of light. Not promises of freedom. But vows of fire, obsession, and a love so twisted it became unbreakable. And in that key dollar, you knew you hadn't just chosen a cage. You had chosen him.